straight to my director, who is my supervisor. If he agrees and accepts the particular leave, and it will mount onto the HR. And then if the HR approves, there will be a cross session of email that will be sent across to all staff. So all staff will be notified. And then whoever will be relieving that particular person will be informed accordingly. So the employees can also know the number of days they are having on their leave. So it's more like a systemized electronic thing. There's nothing like a manual involvement, nothing. We also have a performance appraiser. What we try to do is we always try to save costs, because every business tends to reduce costs and also maximize its profit. So that's what we are trying to do. So our e-governance solution basically tries to solve these issues of, stationary costs that is being incurred by every department. And we also have this content development platform. So what happens is it's more like an e-learning platform for kids, basically physics, chemistry, or biology. So we have mounted all these e-learning content on this particular device. So if you're a parent and you're in the house, you want your children to do away with internet, maybe you can give your mobile device to your kids to go on YouTube. There's no need for you to, put either your mobile data. No, this is free, this is offline content. So you mount everything on that particular device, and then the content ranging from physics, biology, chemistry, math, everything. So the kid has to just apply on it and use it. So you can even go and sleep. There's nothing like internet. There's nothing like, mami kwashe semibano, or you see internet, nothing. So it's something that's been also built by Kofi Annan ICT. We also have performance appraiser, spoken about it. We also have asset management. I'll speak for that particular thing. So the asset management, what happens is every logistics or facility manager, all your assets, your stationery, your inventory, everything, you record it based on maybe your barcode, or even the number, or even, I don't know how they receive it. So all your assets ranging from your TV, your vehicles, your tablets, your laptops, your desktop, everything will be programmed onto that particular platform. So if I come to you and I ask for any device, maybe a laptop or even a pen, and I tell you that I'm in this particular department, I want to use a pen, I'll be back probably tomorrow or next week. So what happens is your facility or your logistics manager will take account. He will just insert, maybe, what's your name? Docas. Docas came for this particular access today. So Docas, you will return it probably tomorrow. So everything is being programmed. It will be sent across to everyone, so that if anyone wants a particular laptop, the person has to come to Docas. So everything has been stationed and programmed accordingly. It's very easy. It saves costs. It saves all this stationery and paper. Since the vice president is moving all of us into a digital space, we're also trying to also swing along and go to that particular path. So that's what we are doing. We have more. If anybody wants more information about what we do and everything, you can come to our stands.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're moving on. Do we have anyone from NITA? Okay. All right, so it's a pleasure to have you, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Togbe Ajiman, NITA Corporate Affairs. So NITA is the ICT regulator. We are the regulator of the ICT sector for the government of Ghana and for the state of Ghana. So by that, we actually also are responsible for connectivity to all government agencies in terms of internet, in terms of domain hosting. We're also talking about in terms of infrastructure, in terms of all the fiber optic connectivities across from here to all the way through the Eastern Corridor. But the good thing is that we now have a technical partner that is taking care of that aspect of our mandate. And so those of you who probably have had some bad experience with NITA connectivity in the past, the good news is that things are improving. A lot of people are giving testimonies in terms of our services lately. We have Smart Infraco, some of the agents with us here later, maybe you can talk to them. But then the reason why we have outsourced that aspect of our mandate is that we want to focus more on our regulatory activities. So as such, what we're doing is now that we're going to be registering all IT professionals and IT organizations. And then we have also come up with standards, IT standards. Standards in terms of data center, how you manage a data center. in terms of managing IT infrastructure, the LAN, IT applications, and all sort of that. And also, we're going to be doing monitoring. As we set the standards, we need to monitor to see that the standards are being upheld. And then we have compliance, which also goes within, you monitor to make sure that people are complying. So apart from that, we are the custodians of the smart workplace. That is government virtual office. So if you remember, during the COVID period, a lot of government workers were able to work from home because the smart workplace was in place. NITA is the power behind that. And we also are the custodians of PKI, that is public key infrastructure. You know, if you are able to go to the NIA and they are able to give you a unique identification, it is because there is a technology behind it. That is the PKI. NITA is doing that. There are a lot of other things that we are doing. Very soon you'll be hearing from us. Thank you very much.
All right. So thank you so much. We've just heard from NITA. Moving on, of course, MADA, Office of the Head of Civil Service. Can we have a representative from Office of the Head of Civil Service? Fisheries, please, are you ready? They are still not in. Okay. So OACS, anybody to speak to us? FDA. All right. All right. Food and Drugs Authority. Okay. All right, welcome. Your name, designation, and give us any latest developments. Thank you.
My name is Jude. I'm with the Communications Department at the Food and Drugs Authority. With the Food and Drugs Authority, we've rolled out a couple of initiatives geared towards making sure that the things that we regulate, which is the food and drugs, are fully compliant with our requirements. One being the take back unwanted medicines. And with this initiative, what the FDA is seeking to do is that most of the times when people take medicines, sometimes they don't take the full dose and then some is left. And there's a possibility of other people taking the same medicine, which has not been prescribed. So what the FDA is seeking to do is that those medicines that are no longer being taken, we are trying to take them out of the system so that we reduce the risk of drug abuse. We also have a progressive licensing scheme. This scheme is also aimed at helping SMEs, the small and medium scale enterprises who are into the food and then cosmetics. So we're under the PLS. We sort of discount the amount you're supposed to pay for registration if you're going to register with us. There are a lot of things that we sort of cut short because we know there are small businesses and then there are a lot of challenges that they face. And aside that also, we provide industrial support, that is trainings and on how to go about their preparation of whatever that they are trying to bring into the market. The last thing I want to talk about is the street food vending permit. Over time, the FDA, we realized that one of the areas which has been largely neglected is those who sell food along our streets, which is the wachi, the rice, the yam. And so the FDA has rolled out the street food vending permits, seeking to rope these people also into our regulations, because we realize most of them don't comply with good food safety practices. So the street food vending permits is seeking to make sure that those selling by our roadside are adhering to good food safety practices. So with the sticker? With the street food vending permits, the FDA, we come there, we conduct our search, we conduct our assessment as well. If you meet If you meet our requirements, you are issued the certificate. If you don't, you are given some time to be compliant. Yes. So this is how the permit looks like. This is how the permit looks like. Yes, every trader is supposed to get this after going through our process. Yes, this is how the permit looks like. So when you go to buy food, we are urging the public to look out for this when they go to buy.
Let me interject. So, I mean, is it that they have it handy or they have to paste it on maybe their...
It's a sticker. It's something they paste wherever they are selling. Yeah, so when you go, it's boldly, we tell them that they should place it somewhere that is visible so that everyone can see. Yes, so that is it for FDA. Yes, this one as well. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, Food and Drugs Authority. We've just heard from them. GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority, taxes in SEM. Can we have it? Do we have a representative? GRA. GRA. Do we have a representative? All right. Moving on. Shall we have another from ITS? A representative from ITS. Institute of Technical Supervision. All right. Okay. Welcome to Clockstag Media. You give us your name, designation, and then any latest initiative or developments in your outfit.
My name is Dixon Kofi Kwache Brobe, and I'm a training officer with the Institute of Technical Supervision. ITS is one of the 3 training schools under Office of the Head of Civil Service. And our main focus is to become the center of excellence when it comes to training of technical supervisors in the service. It was actually established in 1958 by the government of Nkrumah, and it was formerly known as the Technical Supervisors Training School. And then later it was changed to Institute of Technical Supervision. So ITS offers a host of courses for the lower and middle management levels in the service. A lot of the courses are being tailor-made to ensure that we enhance the proficiency levels of all staff in the civil service. So we have a lot of short courses. Some are 2 days, some is 1 day, some are 3, 5 days, depending on the specialization of the officers. We also run 2 major courses, that is the junior and senior supervisory management course, which runs once every year. So those in the senior and middle management levels can also attend some of these courses. Some of the courses that we have are workplace improvement techniques. We have communication skills techniques. We also do driver training. So all the ministries, departments, agencies that are available here, we have certified driver trainers, both in road safety education and vehicle mechanical safety. So if you have drivers in any of the institutions, that is the agencies, ministries, departments, they can come. We also do these training courses for promotional basis. So when it's time for promotions, they come and then we do the scheme of service training, which includes driver training and all other management courses that we offer. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We've just heard from Institute of Technical Supervision. Moving on, shall we have a representative from Public Records and Archives Administration Department, PRAD? All right, welcome to Clockstag Media. Your name, designation, and what the public should know about PRAD.
Hello, my name is Eric Alute, like you said, from Public Records and Archives Administration Department of Ghana. I'm a records officer. Basically what we do, we are the custodians of all public records and private institutional records. So whatever document that pertains to every institution, take it all the ministries, the agents and departments, we keep their records. So, and then we do training as well. We train all the records staffs that are within the agencies, the departments, and the ministries. We do training for them. So in conjunction with CSTC, we have an annual program that we do training for record staff. And then we do disposition as well. So if you have a document that you have an institution, you have documents that you think they are non-current, semi-current or non-current, you want them to be transferred, we can come in, Pratt can come in, and then we'll give you a catalog that tells you how we've categorized your records from A to Z. And then we'll give that to you. Whenever you need your records, you come over, you get it. And then we have the search room, which is open to the general public. We keep the archival materials. Okay, so currently our stands, we have a diary of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah himself. We have some flag bearers of Ghana. You can walk in and take a look for yourself. There are a lot of things that we do at Prad. And then feel free to pass by. And it's open to the reference session is open to the general public. Once you want to have a look at any document pertaining to Colonial Secretary's office, sorry, where are you from? I'm from Closer. No, I mean your village. Where are you from? Greater Accra. Yes, so we have records dating back as to the 1915s, 1916s. So you are from Accra. So we have documents in Accra Native Affairs. So our colonial secretaries, what they engage our natives, they've all been written down. Once you want a copy, we can run a copy, a true certified one. And then we give it to you. It's being used. And any document coming from Prad, when you send it to the court, it is authentic. So nobody will dispute any fact about that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. We've been enlightened. For further inquiries, do pass by their stand. Can I have a representative from the Ghana Statistical Service? Ghana Statistical Service, okay, already. Ministry, GSS. Oh, okay, Government Secretarial School, okay. The abbreviations are a lot in Ghana here, so, okay. So, all right, I think this is the second lady I'm having now, right? Okay, so welcome to Clockstack Media. You give us your name, designation, and any programs and information of the service.
Okay. All right, thank you. Please, I'm Josephine Ayongo. I'm an instructor with the Government Secretarial School. So the Government Secretarial School is under the auspices of the Head of Civil Service. We are mainly into secretarialship, and we train secretaries, okay, and personal assistants to CEOs. And please, we are located at Cantonment, opposite the Morning Star School. And please, you can contact us on 0302772663. Yes, please, it's open to the general 024. And please, we have other branches in the various regions, like Kumasi, Tamale, Koforidua, and Ho.
Okay, so that's a brief one. Thank you so much for coming. And I wish to reiterate the contact number of the Government Secretarial School for all your secretarial skills and certification. Do call them on 0244-291-257. And they'll be at your service. Can I humbly have Emmanuel Boachi from Ministry of Finance here with me? Emmanuel Boachi from Ministry of Finance. Okay, while we wait on him, I don't know if Nanaya is here. DVLA. Nanaya. Okay, it looks like they are not ready at the moment. Okay, meanwhile, as we await their... Okay, Nanaya, all right. Okay. Kindly go ahead. All right, welcome to Clocksag Media. You give us, we know your name, Nanaya, your designation, and then what new developments you have at DVLA.
Okay. Nanaya Datebiadate is my name. I'm with the PR department, DVLA, cantonments. What we are here today to offer, it's licensing duties. We have the mobile service, that's DVLA Express Mobile Service. We go to institutions, any organized group, pay an invitation, and we go and offer driving licensing activities. The number should be 20 and over. So presently, at this fair, we have the mobile service. What else do you want to do? This is a sign of us improving our customer support systems. So initially, people come to DVLA to do their services, but now we bring in the services to your doorstep. Again, as part of our customer support system that has been improved, we have our prestige services and then our premium services. Premium services are found in any of our operational centers, and the prestige is at our head office cantonment. So you can have your license replaced, renewed, converted instantly for you at our prestige center cantonment. And you can have your, you can do the premium service at any of our operational centers. 2 weeks' time, your card will be ready. Unlike today, the mobile service that's here is offering renewal of driver's licenses, replacement of expired, missing or defaced driver's license, and then new license. So we can initiate your new license process for you now, for you to come and continue the process in the office. Is that all? Yes, so initially, everybody knows that DVLA doesn't really have a good name, but now we are putting in measures to improve our customer support. Our social media handles are always active. We have our support channels always active. Online, we are on www.dvla.gov.gh. That's our website. Our support channels, Facebook, DVL, Driver Licensing Authority, Instagram, DVL Official, Twitter, DVL Official. And we have our complaints channels, complaints at dvla.gov.gh. You can lodge your complaints. Any feedback you have, you can also put it in there.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Do we have a representative from Hedge Pensions Trust ready to join me here? Hedge Pensions Trust. All right, whilst we await a representative, okay, he will join me here shortly. All right. All right, thank you. Welcome to Clocksag Media. You tell us your designation, name, and then offerings you have at the Hedge Pensions Trust.
Yeah, my name is John Akoto Ruben, the Relationship Executive Officer with Hedge Pensions, and we are a master trust company in charge of pensions. When we say a master trust, then we're talking about having the right. When we say a master trust, we're talking about having the right to administer both tier 2 and tier 3 pensions. So what we do is that we handle almost all civil servants, their pension contributions, and we are handling them very, very well for you. We have the tier 2 product, that's the tier 2 scheme product, and then the tier 3 product. So what it means is that your contributions come to us as a civil servant, and then we give you a very good interest on it For the tier 3, it's your personal pension. That one, you have to decide how much you want to contribute as a complement to your tier 2. And it will give you a very good pension. We have a very good interest when we go out to the financial market. Because we have the leverage, we have the numbers, we are able to negotiate for a very good interest for you as our clients. And then we pass it on to you. The tier 3 is only for a period of 10 years. Then at the end of the 10th year, you have every right to make your claim without any difficulty at all. You are assured that your pension contributions are in the safe hands. Your contributions are fully secured, and you don't need to entertain any fears at all. So when you come to where we have our officers there who will assist you to sign on to the tier 3, which is mainly our focus. You can check your statements, your tier 2 statements. You can check your tier 3 statements. If you have signed on, you can check your clock-sack fund as well. So this is what we are offering you as at today. Tomorrow we'll be there, and then on Thursday, and then the final day, we'll still be with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have just heard from Hedge Pensions Trust. We are reminded that the Policy Exhibition and Tourism Fair is still ongoing here at the Ministerial Enclave. We also have a chunk of ministries and departments as well as agencies at the forecourt of the Clocksack National Secretariat. So whilst you are around, you do seize the opportunity. Ministry of Works and Housing. Josephine from, okay. All right. All right. Welcome, Josephine. Welcome, Josephine. This is Clocksack Media. Okay, so we know your name. You give us a designation and the offerings you have at the Ministry of Works and Housing.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm Josephine. I'm the Assistant PRO for the Ministry of Works and Housing. So I wish that all of you will come, and then I'll walk you through what we are having here. We have a lot of beautiful things that probably many do not know about. So we have housing units that have been completed and sold. We have ongoing housing projects that will be sold to the general public. We have housing units that will be rented to public service, civil servants and public service servants as well. So the Ministry of Works and Housing is in charge of government housing infrastructure. We do drainage works, as in the big drainage. If you are walking in town and you see these big gutters, it is our baby. We have been doing it. That is how come when there's flooding, everybody will be pointing fingers at Ministry of Works and Housing, because we are in charge of drainage works. We also do sea defense projects. If you drive through the coastal communities and you see these big rocks packed to block the water or the sea from getting to the towns, it is the Ministry of Works and Housing who does that. Yeah, so we do that to prevent the people who live around the coast, their property, their livelihood and all that. Because sometimes when the waves are too high, the water comes into the community. So that is what the ministry does in terms of the sea defense. And then on drainage, as I said, that is what the ministry, we do a lot of drainage projects. We have a lot of that. I wish you can just, we have some at Adenta, Asankregua. We have Kwesmintim in the western region, Hacho, Medina. In fact, a lot. Even Odo drainage channel, we are in charge and we've been desilting it when necessary. So that is that. We have some of our agencies. So if you can see the bricks there, that is, we are promoting the use of local building materials. We are promoting the use of local building materials. We have an agency called the Rural Housing, Department of the Rural Housing. They are in charge of putting out buildings using local building materials. And they are very affordable. if you want to go into a building, you want to build your house and you don't have a lot of money, I will recommend rural housing to you because they can take measurements of any house that you want to put up. They will give you the amount of money that can go into it and whatever that you will need. This is local. And these things you are seeing there, it is very marvelous. Some of them, it can burn. When there's a fire outbreak in your home, these houses do not burn. And it gives some kind of cooling energy in your room. The weather is very cool, always in your room. So I recommend all of us, if you have put up your building already and you have plans to build one, come to Rural Housing, Department of Rural Housing. It's a government agency, a government department, and they will do everything for you. I wish you would come around and then they will explain more to you. So that is that.
Thank you, Josephine. As she rightly said, do pass by their stand for further enquiries. All right, so we'll be having a short break. Meanwhile, like I said, the success of this year's event cannot be overlooked. We give reference to the public sector reforms for results project, Civil and Local Government Staff Association, Ghana, CLOGSAG. We also acknowledge the government of Ghana through the Ministry of Finance and also a host of sponsors. So moving on, Ministry of Transport, I'm told you are ready. EDEM, Ministry of Transport. EDEM, Ministry of Transport. EDEM, we are still waiting. Ministry of Transport, EDEM. Okay. So for those of us who were here, we saw you exciting during the drama, is it drama troupe or the dance group? All right, so welcome, EDEM. This CLOGSAG Media, you share with us your offerings at Ministry of Transport. I mean, if there are new programs and projects at your ministry.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, colleagues. I'm Edem from Ministry of Transport. The Ministry of Transport has three main sectors. That is the road transport services, the marine and inland waterways, and we have the aviation sector. Under the aviation sector, we have agencies that include the AIB, the Ghana Airport Company, the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. Under the road services sector, we have agencies like the DVLA. As you are aware, my colleague just came here to speak on services of the DVLA. The DVLA is actually under the Ministry of Transport. So under the transport services, we have DVLA, we have Road Safety Commission, and then the Metro Mass Transport Limited. STC is also under the road services. Under the marine and inland waterways, we have agencies like the Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority, the Ghana Maritime Authority, the Ghana Shippers Authority. They fall under the various sectors that we have. So transport is running several projects. We are having several programs. As we speak now, we are building 12 landing sites across the coast of Ghana and 2 fishing ports, from Axim to Discov, to Fansiman, to Mori, to Keta, to Mumford. We have Osu and Teshi. We are building 12 landing sites. We have Elmina and Jamestown. Those of us who use the Atamils Highway, you realize that we've moved some fisher folks from the shore and we are building a fish landing port at Jamestown and Elmina. So in all, we are building 14 landing sites and fishing ports, 12 landing sites, 2 fishing harbors along the coasts of the country. With the aviation, we are renovating almost all the airports across the country. Kotoka International Airport is seeing some expansion. Sunyane Airport is almost completed. Last week, the Minister of Transport, the Chief Director, and the team were there to inspect. And in some few days to come, Sunyane Airport will be commissioned and opened to the public. So those of us from that region can comfortably fly to Sunyane, without using the road. Tamale Airport, if we are not aware, will be upgraded into an international airport, same as Kumasi. So expansion works are all being undertaken at these airports. So Tamale, Kumasi, Sunyane are all seeing upgrades. We have Civil Aviation Authority, that is, a regulator of the airspace, the safety regulations and all. We have AIB, one of our new agencies. If Auntie Madeline is here, I would like her to join me so we talk about AIB, because AIB is a new baby that transport has given birth to. We are looking at aircraft accident prevention. So airspace, we want to prevent, accidents within the airspace. We want to make the airspace more safer. So my colleague, Mrs. Madeleine Inseidu, will join me and talk specifically on the services of AIB. Because it's a new agency under the ministry, I would want us to speak a little on AIB. Then when she finishes, we can continue.
Okay, thank you so much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The name is Aircraft Accidents and Incident Investigation and Prevention Bureau. It was established on 6th October 2020. Prior to that, it was just a unit under Ministry of Transport. But based on ICAO requirement, that is International Civil Aviation Organization, they require that, looking at our aviation industry in Ghana, we've grown, we've come very far, because in 2019, ICAO came for audits, and Ghana scored 89.89%. So we needed to get this unit to be an establishment, an autonomous establishment that can conduct investigation when there is an incident or an accident. And it was based on this that it was established. So in other countries, the name is Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau. But our president thought it wise and said that we need to add the prevention aspect. The reason being that we don't want the accident to occur before we conduct the incident. Why don't we prevent the accident from occurring? So we have to add the prevention aspect. So I'll say that here in Ghana, we focus more on the prevention aspect because we don't even want an incident or accident to occur. Previously, when there is an incident or accident, everybody knows airport company or civil aviation, people get confused. So we had civil aviation doing the investigation, something of that sort, and the report couldn't even come out because it was done on ad hoc basis. We finish and sometimes it's pushed somewhere. But our ICAO requirements says that we need to we need to have the reports, we need to investigate, have everything recorded, so that even if in future there was an accident and they need to trace their reports, or they want to know what really happened, it can be traced. So with the establishment of AIB now, it means that when there is an incident or accident, we go in to investigate, to find out what really caused the accident. And one thing is, when there is an accident and the investigation is done, there is nothing like criminalizing it. We don't criminalize. Measures are taken to make sure that it doesn't occur again. So we have AIB, which is, I mean, almost 2 years. It's almost 2 years. October will be our second year. So now, if there is an, if there is an accident or an incident, you don't call civil aviation, you don't call airport company, it's AIB, aircraft accidents, incidents, as you can see behind my Lacoste. Yes. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, so finally, don't go. Yes. So finally, I would like to talk about our ports project. So those of us who don't know, some few months ago we built, we had one of the deepest ports, by depth in the world we built. So we are able to take very huge vessels that can take close to 4,000 containers through to Ghana. So we have one of the very deep seaports in the country. We're also expanding the Takoradi port, to make it more of a standard and international airport. So transport, we are doing a lot. I mean, if issues of transportation comes up, that is when people start talking about Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Transport. But we are not, we don't only look at transport first. There's a lot we are doing. 13 strong agencies under the Ministry of Transport. Fortunately for us, we have able leaders. Our Minister, Honorable Kweku Foriesiama, his deputies, Honorable Tampoli and Honorable Adom, with our able Chief Director, Mrs. Mabel Segu, are really leading the ministry to do a lot. So there's a lot. Come to our stands and you see more graphic things we are doing. Thank you very much and enjoy your stay.
All right, thank you so much. This is a broad enlightenment. Okay, meanwhile, if you happen to have further inquiries, their stand is mounted at my extreme left. Richard Danso, I have your Ghana card here with me. Do well to come for it. And I don't know, Clocksag Welfare Shop, do we have anyone to come and say something to us? Clocksag Welfare Shop. Clocksag Welfare Shop. Do we have someone to come and speak to us on the goods we have in here? Clocksag Welfare Shop. Do we have someone to come and say something to us? It's live. Don't reject me. Clocksag Welfare Shop. Mubayanka. Mubayanka. Clocksag Welfare Shop. Please, we still need you here. Come and tell us your products and then accessories and all that. Okay. So since they are not ready, we are still informed. Are you coming? All right. Right, so we have a representative from Clocksack Welfare Shop. She is here to tell us the, what do you call? I'm sure you'll be saying something, so you can join her. So we have the accessories and then the supermarket. So I'm sure she'll be talking about the accessories and then the supermarket. So you tell us whatever we need to know as a general public and as civil servants. Thank you.
Good afternoon all and welcome to Clocksack Supermarket. We sell home appliances, phones, and provisions. Not purposely cash. We also do high purchase for government workers, not only civil servants. You can come in, pick a form, fill. If you are qualified to pick an item, we give it to you, we deduct it small. In the provision shop too, we do high purchase, but it's only on Christmas. That's when you come in, you pick what you want, then you let me know the items you want. I let Vani also do the calculations and tell you how much we will be deducting from your salary. Then we process it to controller. Then the money will be taken small from your salary. We have phone shop too. You can walk in and check whatever phone you want. You let us know. We don't have iPhones on display, but we sell iPhones. So if you let us know what you want, we bring it, then we call you to come for it. We have laptops, TV, fridges, freezers, blender, iron, kettle, name them. We also do high purchase on building materials, including mattress. So you come, you pick a form, you go for the invoice, you bring it, we talk to the people, you go for the item, then we continue from there. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. We've just heard from Clocksack Welfare Shop. Seize the opportunity once you are around the premises. We are reminded, like I said, we have service providers from GRA, NIA, Births and Deaths, Registrar General's Department, Passport Office, DVLA, NHIS. And there is also an health screening going on at the forecourt of Clocksack National Secretariat. You go there for your eye screening, blood pressure, COVID testing, and vaccination, which is free. And we have the telcos, MTN, Vodafone, for your SIM card registration. Don't forget the deadline is this month, 31st. Also, we have insurance providers around. Go to their respective stands and then have an engagement with them. Richard Danso, your Ghana card is still with me. Okay, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Thank you.